Do you don't own me. Oh my God, it's time to talk about yet another essential camp viewing. Now, this is another one of those movies that shaped me as a child. Like, I saw this very young with my mother. Like, she watched it all the time. And for some reason, I could not pick up to why I liked it so much. And now as an adult, it's like, honey, of course you liked it. It was, of course, The First Wives Club.
The First Wives Club.
Starring Bette Midler, Diane Keaton, and Goldie Hawn. Now, this movie was a moment in time. We never really got movies like this ever again. Like the three-girl picture, not since like the 1930s and 40s were we getting stuff like this, okay? This was a big deal. This is essentially like the Letter of Three Wives of the 90s. This was such a good movie, and unfortunately, it didn't do that well in theaters, but it became a very popular home video release, and definitely something parents definitely share with their kids and their daughters throughout generations after the fact. But let's get into The First Wives Club. Now, the film's plot is simple, but also very complicated. It begins in college. We see four girls who are graduating. So there's Stockard Channing's character, Cynthia, Annie, played by Diane Keaton, Elise, played by Goldie Hawn, and Brenda, played by Bette Midler. Now, this is kind of so camp when you watch it back. It's like they did a really good job of casting younger actresses that look just like them. The girl that's playing Bette Midler is like a dead ringer. Like, she looks like her daughter. Like, same nose, same everything. Like, great casting on their part when it came to this. And it's kind of goofy because it's sort of like watching like a Dario Argento movie because they're all like being dubbed over. It's not the girls' real voices, it's all the actresses. So it's got like their 40-year-old voices coming out of these 20-year-old bodies. It's a little jarring, but get used to it. Okay, it's fine. It's the only time in the movie it's like this. Not to mention the opening credits are amazing, like pop art style opening credits to Wives and Lovers, like a classic Burt Bacharach track, which is so essential for this kind of movie. Like, it really sets the tone for what you're going to expect. And I remember watching this fascinated. I think this is partly why I, like, my little gay highs just like got views of this and thought, whoa, yeah. It was off to the races at that point. By far, in my opinion, one of the top 10 best opening credits ever made and produced. But the girls make a pact in college that they're always going to stay together, give each other pearls as a memento to make sure that they never lose touch. And unfortunately, years pass them by, they all go their separate ways, and they do lose touch. And Cynthia, played by Stockard Channing, has been left by her husband for another woman. And she's gone into a very big bout of depression with alcohol. Like, Stockard Channing is fully like knocking him back. Cynthia hands her pearls off to her as a parting gift. The maid does not know what's about to happen, but unfortunately, Stockard Channing walks out to her patio. She looks down from her brownstone and she jumps. And we have the start to our movie. All the girls slowly realize what happened to Cynthia. Like, Goldie Hawn is getting her lips injected. And like, this is one of those scenes, like, I think this was Iggy Azalea's profile picture for the longest time. It's this picture of Goldie Hawn with these big lips, just like,
the cheekbones, the jawline. Did you just have a little bit of the full Ivana?
But she wants some feel that was like a Rob Reiner cameo out of nowhere as her doctor who's plumping her up full of collagen. And seeing her walk down the street with these over plump lips is everything. Because like collagen was such a thing in the 90s and 80s, like one of the like new developed things that all the women were getting, like Barbara Hershey and all these like actresses had gotten it. I think this is like sort of a tribute to that, like a parody of Barbara Hershey, because everyone was talking about her big collagen lips and beaches. I think it's referencing that, if I'm not mistaken, but all the actresses were getting it. From your Kelly LeBrock's to your Barbara Hershey's, collagen was like a big thing happening. So we move on to Annie, who's played by Diane Keaton, who is going through it, okay? She's in couples therapy with her husband who will not commit, and he's honestly like kind of a basket case. And you're looking at him like, girl, why are you bothering with this man? Like, he's just toying with you. Like, why are you doing this? Even her daughter, who is a newly out lesbian, is just telling her, like, you need to get rid of that man. Stop seeing him. Like, she won't refer to him as father. And her overbearing mother with this white hair who's got this amazing, like, very small voice like this. She kind of sounds like Harvey Fierstein. She cracks me up, though. Like, she's a great actress. And then we have Brenda, who is your downtrodden mother, a single mom, whose husband is a very, very successful retail chain called Morty's, who also left her for a younger woman.
He brought her. Is she a gift?
And also to raise their child. And she's trying to plan his bar mitzvah on her own. And it's like all these things happening at once. And she's also works like the worst designer in New York, played by Bronson Pinchot from Balky fame, you know, Perfect Strangers, that guy. He's in this as like the coded gay decorator character that Brenda works for. They all get the notice that Cynthia has jumped to her death, and they all gather up again to go to the funeral, and that's when they see exactly what happened to Cynthia is exactly what's happening to all of them. Their husbands left them for younger women and left them on their own with nothing to like come back from. Like they had to like restart from scratch, and all the girls are going through a similar thing. Goldie Hawn especially, whose husband is taking her to court to try and take everything from her. Goldie Hawn plays a very successful actress who's even got an Oscar, like Goldie Hawn does. And he's taking her to court and basically taking credit for all of her work that she actually produced and made happen herself. But again, she's feeling powerless and she's vulnerable. And all these women come into her life at the best time possible. Like they all came together and they decide, you know what? Fuck these men. We're going to get revenge. Like, it's not enough just to get even. We want to dismantle them entirely, okay? We want to break the wheel. So they all devise a plan to take down their husbands one by one. And this is where it comes to like the Letter of Three Wives kind of moment where it's like the women all get together and conspire. They're going to make their ex-husbands' lives a living hell. And with the help of other women in their community, this beautiful community of women all come together to try and take down these women's husbands and get even. The form as vengeance for Cynthia's shitty husband. They all devise a plan and it's really fun. Like watching everything, like all the hijinks in this, the very famous scene of them on the window cleaner where they're all like falling down, like everything. Sarah Jessica Parker has a cameo appearance in this. Like Sarah Jessica Parker plays an evil character, which is kind of rare for her in film. Like she's usually playing like the goody two shoes or just like your Carrie Bradshaw type. But in this, she's a real nasty snot, like a gold digger, and it's everything. And like of all people, she's gold digging Dan Hedaya, who never ages. Like, I think this is like only a year after Addams Family. Like, he never ages. Like, he looks the same in every movie. Like, I'm always amazed. Like, what is he doing? Like, he's either always looked super old or young. Like, there's no in between. Like, he ages in reverse every 4 months. Maggie Smith is in this as Gamilla Garson, who is like the bitch in New York, like hot, like high society gal with all the connections. And they managed to get her on her side because she's like Goldie Hawn's bestie in this. Also, random cameo appearance by Marcia Gay Harden as Annie's therapist, who ends up sleeping with her husband. Like, he's cheating on her with her therapist. Like, it's the last straw for Annie to finally jump on board and join their plans. Because at first, she's kind of got cold feet about it. At first, she doesn't want to do it because she thinks they're all bitter and unhappy. Meanwhile, she's trying to make things work with her husband. They're separated, but they're going to get back together. She just knows it. And unfortunately, she goes on a wonderful dinner with her husband, who drops the bomb on her that he wants to get a divorce. And after they spent the night together, his therapist shows up not knowing she's there. Like the worst confrontation, awkward altogether. Like Diane Keaton really hits it home with this. Like her screaming in this is fucking hilarious. Like it's honestly one of her top 10 best performances and most likable performances. I think all the actors in this are very, very likable. Like Bette Midler, Goldie Hawn, Diane Keaton, they're all at the top of their game. You could tell like they were just excited to get in there and play and have a good time. And just like, it's such a silly, stupid, fun movie that I think you're really going to like it. It's so camp. There's so many great lines. Like, you're going to be saying a lot of things like this. So all sorts of lines are going to pop to your head. Like, who? Guns N' Roses? I have feelings. I'm an actress. I have all of them.
Also, shout out to Ariana Grande, who's a huge fan of this film. Like, she even, like, did a tribute to this on Ellen DeGeneres' show when she performed Thank You Next. Like, she's doing the full outro of this movie. It's everything.
I love this movie. It has stuck with me for years for a reason because, honestly, it's just high camp, high production value, and actors at the top of their games. Now, the one person that kind of gets the short end of the stick of this is Stockard Channing. Like, of all the journeywoman actresses, I kind of wish we got more out of her in this movie, but she's kind of just here as a cameo at this point. Like, it's more about the other ladies in this film. Oh my God, I almost didn't mention it. So, the girl that Elise's husband is shipping while, like, behind her back is actually Elizabeth Berkley. Like, I think this is, like, right after Showgirls, or maybe right before. But she looks so pretty in this. And, like, the big reveal in this movie will shock you what actually happens with her. Like, again, a different role for her because she's super, super likable. She's just kind of like a young, dumb, blonde actress that looks up to Elise. Like, it's really, really cute. Like, again, it's such a stark contrast from, like, the last time we saw her was, like, Nomi Malone in Showgirls. But she's playing a parody of herself. Like, it's very John Waters' Crybaby, where you're making fun of it by playing said part, because that was exactly what people thought of her after Showgirls, that she's this dumb, talentless actress. So she went and played a dumb, talentless actress in First Wives Club and made fun of it. But this is definitely one of my top 10 movies, like Desert Island movies. I will bring this one with me. It's always one of those movies I will put on when I'm not feeling very good or I'm kind of depressed. I put it on or put it on while you're cleaning. Like, it never not entertains me, and I always enjoy it, and I never not finish it. Right up there with, like, if it's on TV, you're always going to put it on and watch it. It's right up there like Working Girl or something like that. Give it a gander, see what you think. This is definitely a top-tier camp flick that you should check out, and it's more recent, so it's not like I'm asking you to grab something from the 1960s or 50s. This was from the 90s. It's a little easier to digest. As far as like it goes, it's one of the few movies from the 90s that still kind of holds up pretty well. Give it a shot. The First Wives Club, starring Diane Keaton, Bette Midler, and Goldie Hawn. Journey women actresses at the height of their fame. Almost all these women were like back and forth nominated for Oscars at this point, or even had won some. Give it a shot. You're not going to be disappointed. I highly recommend it. It's one of those movies that's on my list of, if you don't like this movie, we're not going to get along. I don't know. We're just not going to work. All right. Let me know what you guys think down below. It is streaming just about everywhere. So check it out. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Okay. Bye.
Well, it's over now. Click my next YouTube video. Like, comment, and subscribe.